Here it is, and let me tell it, I think Michael Vick is perhaps the most polarizing sports figure to ever play here in the city of Atlanta. And the thing about it is Mike Vick just represented hope. Now, I'll say this as a Falcons fan. I really like Matt Ryan, and I like what Matt Ryan and Mike Smith have been able to do. And perhaps once Matt Ryan gets that elusive playoff victory, maybe the fans will then start to turn. But you can't go to a Falcons game and not see those 7 jerseys. I don't even know anybody that owns a Matt Ryan jersey. I mean, Mike Vick has paid his debt to society. I mean, last night he did an interview with Piers Morgan, and basically, I mean, he said it. Some folks are going to forgive him, and then you've got those that won't forgive him. And so you gotta move past. I agree with John. You got to move past the dogfighting and just look at this guy for what he is, and that is one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. Man, we just got through the first quarter of the football season. We still have 12 games to go now. Nobody was more impressed with the Falcons' victory Sunday than I was. I was running around the radio station like a madman. I was so excited that the Atlanta Falcons had come back and defeated Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. But it's still too early, much too early. And once they get ready to come, from under the bowl ban and whatnot, I don't really think it's going to be that hard for them to recruit some of the top echelon players as they've been known to do. And then in the upcoming season, you got to imagine that the folks up there, they feel like they have a point to prove. And I think that every game is going to be a sellout still. And I don't think that their recruiting is really going to be a process. And I think they'll be back in the national powerhouse rankings within the next 5 to 6 years, honestly. If the Carolina Panthers gave the Falcons a run for their money on Sunday, I can't wait until they get into that NFC East. They take on the Washington Redskins, actually, this coming weekend. But when they have to see the New York Giants, when they have to see the Dallas Cowboys, and the Philadelphia Eagles, that's what I want to see, how the Falcons respond then. When they have to see the New Orleans Saints, even though the Saints have not won a game, when the Saints have to see the Atlanta Falcons, guess what? It's going to be highly contested. And so I want to see them have to go against some of the better teams in the league.
All right, Rob, real quick, how far will the Falcons go? What are you predicting?
Well, I predicted on our radio show that the Falcons would go 12-4 with a possibility of maybe 13-3. So I'm saying they're going to have an awesome regular season. As far as the playoffs, I'm not ready for that.